Hey, what's up? This is Antonio. Welcome back to my channel. Now, who's ready for some fighting words? In this video, I want to talk about Jermall Charlo. The missing Charlo is back. He has resurfaced, and he has some great news. Really quick, if you like the videos, please take the time right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Also, hit that thumbs up button. It really does help support this channel. Let's just get back to this. So Jermall Charlo has not only come back from his hiatus, he said he needed, some mental time and just to get himself together. That's cool. Everybody needs to do what they need to do. However, the good news is he's come back, and I guess there's just been a fire lit under him. So he's already mentioned talking about he would take on whoever the winner was of Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. However, he said that he recently had a phone call with Demetrius Andrade, and he said they talked on the phone for about 3 hours. And he wants to fight. He's coming back, so he wants to do something. He also wants to do something big. I feel like there's a shift of momentum in the boxing world, for people to step it up. You have Plant fighting Benavidez. You have Tank fighting Ryan Garcia. You have Devin Haney fighting Lomachenko. I feel like there's a pressure in the air to say, all right, everybody has to step up in competition. The women have always done it. Now it's time for the guys to step up in competition. And lately, I feel like we're being treated. So people are stepping up in competition. Of all people, and the reality is these two have a lot of history. They were supposed to fight years ago. Demetrius Andrade was actually supposed to be able to get in the ring with both of the Charlos at one point. However, things didn't work out. He had mismanagement, things like that. That's all in the past. But, Demetrius Andrade throughout the years has sought the fight with Charlo, but nothing ever materialized. And then, honestly, I think a large part of that was just both Charlos just being a little spiteful. I'd rather not help you make money. I'd rather shut you out from making money. I'd rather keep you in the status that you're in rather than catapult or elevate you to another status in the boxing world. So I won't do you the favor or the honor of fighting you. What I'll do is I'll act as if you don't exist. That's what I'll do. So, and that has happened or taken place for the past couple of years, in which case Demetrius Andrade has not been shy throughout the years, even with a change of promotions. When he went all the way over to the zone, he was not shy, saying, listen, I want Charlo fight. I would like to take on either one of the Charlos. I would be completely and totally open. Two people, well, the people that Demetrius Andrade has always been very vocal about: Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, Charlos. That's it. And it is pretty much that order as well. That's it. And I don't think he'll ever get the Canelo fight. I doubt he'll ever get the Triple G fight. But the Charlo fight, I mean, listen, there's progress. They actually talked. Every time, in any sporting event, when Charlos would see, any of the Charlos would see Demetrius Andrade, it would turn into something, a screaming match. So, listen, we're making progress. The great news is they work for the same promotion. We can really get this thing done. So Charlo was saying that he was looking to get back in the ring in May. Demetrius Andrade, to my knowledge, isn't doing anything. And I'm assuming that they've already talked about dates, just being on the phone. I'm assuming, hey, what works for you? Also, I'm assuming that, was I in the conversation? No, I wasn't in the conversation, but I'm assuming that Demetrius Andrade was catering to Charlo, saying what works for you, where works for you, what time works for you. You let me know. I'll do whatever it takes to get this fight made. This would be the biggest fight of Demetrius Andrade's career, but also the biggest fight of Jermall Charlo's career. I mean, Jermall has done all the work. Yes, Jermall holds a belt, but he hasn't fought any big names. He hasn't fought anybody of true notoriety. He's fought tough guys. I'm not disputing that in the least bit. But has he fought anybody the caliber or the, how would I say, anybody of the expectation of a Demetrius Andrade? No, he hasn't fought anybody like that. You know, in my personal opinion, his toughest test was Dermachenko. But no, he hasn't, and that's saying a lot because Dermachenko, in my personal opinion, beat Triple G. But that's neither here nor there. I think this would be a marquee fight for both of the guys. I think they have everything to make a spectacular promotion and a spectacular fight. They have history. They had bad blood. You know, when you find one Charlo, you're sure to find the other one. And I'm assuming, you know, yeah, they're being cordial now because Charlo needs a big name fight on his resume. And Demetrius Andrade, although he's in the building, he hasn't actually. Although he's in the, let's say, how would I say it? He's in the building, but he's still in the lobby. He hasn't gone upstairs yet. So like, both of these guys need this fight. Both of these guys, it benefits both of these guys. Win, lose, or draw, it benefits both of these guys. It solidifies Demetrius Andrade, and it gives Jermall Charlo the accredited name of stature that he needs on his resume. And you might say, well, Demetrius Andrade isn't accredited name of stature. That's fine, but he's well respected. And that's what I'm getting at. Jermall Charlo needs to fight somebody or have somebody's name on his resume that is well respected in the boxing world. Demetrius Andrade can provide him that. Demetrius Andrade needs to make friends in the boxing world. And a win over Jermall Charlo can provide him that. It can make him a household name overnight. So it benefits both guys, honestly. It benefits both guys. It also benefits us because, honestly, we've been waiting for this fight for like 6-7 years. I think even longer now. So it benefits us as well as consumers. And it also narrows that whole middleweight thing. Like, it really starts to funnel down. You know, Caleb Plant, he just suffered his second loss. So he's in there, but he's not in there. He's not in that top five because, you know, he just suffered his second loss. You have your Jaime Munguias, you know, Benavidez, Jaime Munguia. It's a few other people, but I feel like those are like the names. Charlo, Andrade, these are the names. You know, it's funny because Chris Eubank was going to be one of those names. But these are the names. And now we're starting to, you know, bring this thing in and compress this thing where we're going to see who they've been claiming to be all these years. And I love it. I think it's great for boxing, especially with so many other things going on, you know, with like silly YouTube boxing or whatever they want to call it, you know, that silly boxing that goes on, where people don't have any records, they've never boxed before, that they're rappers boxing, things like that. So I think this is really good. I think this is really good for boxing, and I'm excited for it. This fight has everything possible to be an amazing fight. I do favor Jermall Charlo. I think he's stronger. I think he's a more technical guy. But Demetrius Andrade throughout the years it's like his last 5, maybe 4 fights. He's been trying to be more aggressive. And that's not who he is. He's not an aggressive guy by nature. And if he comes in there trying something like that with Charlo, I think it could be a very short night or a very painful night for Demetrius Andrade. Although, all in all, I think it's going to be an amazing fight. And I hope this fight comes to fruition. I hope it's not just talk. I hope it's not just a phone conversation between two guys. I hope the promotion, and like I said, should be no problem. You're both in the same building. So it should be 0 problems making this fight happen. Both guys want it. We want to see it. Why not make it happen? Why not? So I'm all for it, and that's pretty much it for this video. As always, please like, please share, please subscribe to this channel.